So it is a picture of the earth from the satellite of the earth's surface. Here you can see the our earth, our atmosphere is continuously totally surrounding us. Our atmosphere is nothing, it's a simply a envelope of the of air surrounding the earth. It's called the atmosphere, and atmosphere is the layer of gases, and these gases are commonly known as the air. So, and these atmosphere, there are three realms of our earth. These are the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and the atmosphere. Along the among these three realms, there are the most important realms, that is the atmosphere. With the help of the atmosphere in the earth, there is the liquid water is here. How? With the help of the atmospheric pressure, it's a liquid water is exist on the earth, and with the help of the water we can live in our earth. That is the that is why the atmosphere is the most important things. And the atmosphere is that word comes from the two words, that is atmos and the sphere. Atmos is the Latin Greek word, and it means the vapor, and sphere means it's a sphere means it's a round shape or spherical shape, anything, or the ball. And so this is the our atmosphere is surrounding us, surrounding the earth, means earth is the round shape, so the atmosphere also is the surrounding the earth, so it is also round shape. That is why it is called atmosphere. So now here in the picture you can see there are the realms. These are the these are the layers of the atmosphere. Before going to the layers, we have to understand that the protective uses of the atmosphere. There are in the many rays are there, that is ultraviolet ray, x-ray, gamma ray. These rays are coming from the continuously coming from the sun, and from these rays the our atmosphere is helping us continuously, because by the atmosphere these rays are continuously absorbing. So that is how it is helping us. Another in the another way, our atmosphere is helping us, like in the space there are some solid bodies which are called the cosmic bodies or the celestial bodies. These celestial bodies are the chances to hit the earth, and by the chances the earth can get the big damage to the life or the to the earth property. So to the from these things the our atmosphere is helping us. And one another thing, the reducing the temperature between the day and night, the that is when earth is doing the reducing of the temperature of day and between day and night. In the daytime there the temperature is high, and in the night time there temperature is low. So in between that is continuously controlling by the atmosphere. So this is the protective uses of the atmosphere, and this you can get in your you will get in the book, the page number 10. So that is how in the many other things, many other way our atmosphere is protecting, our atmosphere is helping us, but these are the main that is how our atmosphere is helping us and protecting us. And this atmosphere is extending up to the 1600 kilometer around the up to the 1600 kilometer from the earth's surface. And this atmosphere is like a blanket and preventing us from this, I already said, from the ultraviolet rays. It's using like a blanket. How we are using blanket, like that we are covering with the blanket, like this, as same as that the atmosphere also covering with the covering the our earth. And in this atmosphere there are many gases, I already said, that is the layers of gases. It is known as the air, and these gases are the, here is the chart of the gases. See that the nitrogen, percentage of the nitrogen is 79 is here, actually 78.0 78.08%. 20% is the oxygen, 20 or the 21 means that is the oxygen percentage, and 1% is the other gases. So plenty of the plenty of nitrogen is in our atmosphere. We can see abundant of the oxygen is the in the atmosphere. So with the help of the nitrogen and oxygen we are living here. We means all the living things are here. This is a picture of our atmosphere. This is from the NASA satellite, and this atmosphere, upper part of this is the light portion is the atmosphere, and the down the black portion is our earth surface, and see how it is covering the our earth surface. But now the question is how our earth is holding the atmosphere continuously. So in the earth there is a gravitational force. We know with the help of this gravitational force the earth is pulling the earth surface towards it. By the help of these things, the continuously pulling and the continuously holding by the help of the gravitational force, the earth's atmosphere is surrounding us. So that is the thing. And now I will tell you the what I was telling, that 78% is nitrogen, 21% is oxygen, I already said, and 1% is the rest of the thing. The rest of the thing means other gases. Before going to the other gases, see that picture in the down portion, there is a y-axis. Here it is not showing properly in the picture the y-axis, the x-axis, and y-axis you can see that is altitude. In the x-axis, here it is in the x-axis it is showing the temperature. But it is important the altitude and the temperature, this y-axis and x-axis. See that the x-axis is the x-axis is the earth surface. From the x-axis towards up, there is the altitude is going high, 10 like 0 kilometer, from 10, 20, 30 like that it is altitude is going high. So here from the 0 kilometer means from the earth surface to the up to 31 kilometer into the atmosphere, means see that there are the see here the layers of the atmosphere. It is showing troposphere, stratosphere, but stratosphere is not finishing. In the middle portion of the stratosphere up to 31 kilometer, up to that portion in the atmosphere, there are maximum of the atmospheric masses, mean all these gases, all these things are in that portion only, means 99% of the atmospheric masses are into that. So that is the above the earth surface. Here you can see the x-axis. So that is all these things, means this chart which is showing the all the atmospheric masses, these are concentrated in that portion up to the 31%. And here you can see all this percentage, and this chart will help you to do the assignment when I will give you that. So these chart minutely see that the formula and the percentage volume by the percentage by volume and constituent. So these things, the nitrogen you can see the abundant portion of the nitrogen 78.08, oxygen 20.95, and then rest of the other gases argon, carbon dioxide, neon, helium, hydrogen, krypton, these things, and these are the 1%. If you total it from the argon to hydrogen, you will get the 1% total. So these are the percentage of gases of the atmosphere. And except these things, there are the water vapor, dust, particles, smoke, biological components, and also some like that such like polygons are there. So these are the composition of the atmosphere. And the protective uses of atmosphere, I also said these two things you will get in the page number 10 and the 11 from the book, from your book. Now I will go to the next thing, that is the atmospheric gases. So here, okay, atmosphere. One thing I want to tell you, that most interesting thing, that is the air. Air is a colorless, tasteless, odorless substance, and it has some characteristics like elasticity, like compressibility, like these characteristics it has. And we cannot understand, we cannot feel the presence of the atmosphere unless there is the horizontal motion in it. Horizontal motion means nothing, it is the when the when the air is moving right to left, left to right, that is called the horizontal motion. Means horizontally the air is moving one side to another side, that is the horizontal motion, and that air is called wind. For that, with the help of that, we can understand the pressure of the atmosphere, presence of the atmosphere. And now the atmospheric gases, first I already said, that is nitrogen, and how nitrogen is helping us to grow the living things, that is how the nitrogen is continuously helping us in. And the presence of the nitrogen cycle, nitrogen is the for the presence of the nitrogen in the earth surface, there is continuously nitrogen cycle is happening, and this, with the help of this nitrogen cycle, we will get the nitrogen and we can grow our self, means living, all the living things, we means here all the living things. And the next is the oxygen. How the oxygen is helping us? For the breathing, oxygen is helping us, and there is abundant portion. So for the breathing we can get the oxygen plenty. So now another thing is that to forms the ozone molecules that constitutes the ozone layers in the upper part of the atmosphere. It is with the help of the oxygen, it is the ozone molecules is forms, and that is how the ozone layers is making. And these ozone layers is absorbing the ultraviolet ray, the harmful ray from which is coming from the earth. And next other things is the argon is the one other important abundant gases in the atmosphere, that is 0.934%, and that is the help of the that is helping into the industrial work or industrial application, it helps. And the carbon dioxide also help the also help carbon dioxide percentage is 0.04%. It is helps to the plants to do the photosynthesis, and with the help of the carbon dioxide they are making the food, and we get also the food. And also the water vapor, with the help of the water vapor there is happening the water cycle and the weather phenomena. That is the importance of the water vapor. So water vapor coming back into the they cool down, and they are coming back into the earth surface as the rain or the sleet or snow falls, like that. And like that the water cycle is continuously happening, and this water cycle is helps the earth to and the helps the also the living things to be here in the earth. And this water cycle also helps the atmospheric humidity, and that is these things are important for the earth. Means these atmospheric gases, all these nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, water vapor, these are most important in the different way, way they are helping us. And with the helping us, we can live here, we can be here in our earth. So today up to that we study up to the page number 11. All these things today we study. Next day I will explain you the layers of the atmosphere.